After discovering my CEO husband can't let go of his divorced single mother ex, I started teaching our son to call him uncle. When our son had a fever and his ex called him away in the middle of the night, I touched our son's burning forehead and had him say, "Goodbye, uncle." When he promised to attend our son's parent-teacher conference but his ex called crying about how her son had no father to accompany him, my husband left without a second thought. I didn't even look up. I handed our son my phone and had him send the teacher an excuse email on behalf of uncle. Every time, our son hesitated for so long. Until later, when my husband finally realized what he owed us. He took the initiative to suggest we take family photos together. At the entrance of the photo studio, the ex called again, sobbing on the phone, "Evan, can you come pick up Tanner from kindergarten right now? The other kids are making fun of him for not having a dad." Reluctance flashed across my husband's face. He was about to crouch down and explain to our son. This time, without any prompting from me, our son waved him away. "It's okay, uncle. You go be with your other kid. Mom and I are enough for a family photo." The moment our son said those words, both Evan Harrison and I froze. During the 28 days since I discovered Evan's heart wasn't with our family anymore, every time he abandoned me and our son because of Vivian White, I would have our son call him uncle, to remind both myself and our son not to be hurt by someone who wasn't worth it. But our son didn't see it that way. He was only 7 years old, at the age when he needed his father most. Every time I asked him to say uncle, he would hesitate for a long time before quietly calling out the word. But today, he said it on his own. He said it smoothly and naturally, as if he'd rehearsed the word countless times in his heart. Seeing us both stunned, our son took my hand and said to Evan, "Uncle, you go ahead." Then he looked at me. "Mom, let's go. We're going to be late for our appointment." He pulled me along, step by step toward the photo studio. The family photo session was something Evan had suggested to make up for missing our son's school event. Our son had been looking forward to it for half a month. I stiffly followed him, my heart feeling like it was being crushed by a stone, the suffocating pressure making me want to cry. I discovered Evan's affair by accident. He went to celebrate Vivian's child's birthday, and when he came back, he forgot about the tickets in his pocket. 3 tickets to Universal Studios. For our son's 6th birthday, he wished for the whole family to go to Universal Studios together to see his favorite Minions. Evan thought it was childish and rejected the idea without hesitation. A few days later, though, he went with Vivian's child. I found Vivian's Instagram post on Evan's phone. The most magical place should be visited with the best dad. The photo showed Evan and Vivian holding a child, a picture of the 3 of them together. Vivian was his first love, divorced with a child. That night, we had our most explosive fight. I insisted on divorce and taking our child with me. Evan accused me of being unreasonable. He asked how I could bear to let our child grow up without a father. He swore to God that he only felt sympathy for Vivian. Looking at our son's obviously frightened face, I bit my lip until it nearly bled. I knew that if I forced our son to leave with me, he would never forget Evan, but I also knew that if it happened once, it would happen a second time, a third time. I didn't want my child to suffer because of his so-called sympathy, so I chose another approach. I tricked Evan into signing divorce papers. 30 days until the divorce became official. During those 30 days, if Evan came to his senses, I would pretend nothing had happened for our son's sake. If not, I would spend those 30 days doing everything I could to help our son become desensitized. Today was day 28. Our son had called Evan uncle on his own. I felt our son's slightly trembling body, but I wasn't happy. It felt like 1,000 needles piercing my heart. As we crossed the street, Evan finally snapped out of it. He took a few steps after us, wanting to ask our son what was going on, when Vivian called again, still with that delicate sobbing voice. "Evan, where are you? Tanner keeps crying and saying he wants his daddy. I can't calm him down." Evan's steps halted. He stared at our backs, phone in hand, and replied, "Okay,